Hello, good evening again. Hey, it's a repeat performance, but no, definitely not the heavy weight of stuff that we had or the heavy weight of a guest that we had earlier. Just me right now for now, just kind of chilling out. No clue what the hell I'm going to do. Just got bored and wanted to kill some time and not ready really to go to sleep, so who knows. Maybe we will find something cool to do. Maybe I will pass out in a few minutes, but hey, we shall see. Good news today. A channel update. We got to 105 followers on Twitch today. That was like really amazing. So we've been talking about the 500 celebration on YouTube. Definitely gonna have to plan something too for the Twitch side. Uh, Maybe a Fortnite stream, maybe special gaming stream. We'll have to see what we do with that. To say thank you to all you great people on the Twitch side. So thank y'all for being here. Thank you everybody who's going to show up. We'll see what happens. Just have some fun together. I don't know, talk or I'll sit here and talk to myself. I don't know. But what do you know? How many more times I can say I don't know or what do you know? We'll see. Over under probably on 35. Just taking a look, getting some things out here right now. Uh, let's see, got that done. Just gonna put it in a couple spots here. So, bro, that's the one thing when you don't have people yet. You know, you can make up time for putting your tweets out. All that. That goes. So let's see. That's the one. That's a good thing with when you have your own channel is when you say like, screw it, I want to do something. You can do it, no problem. So, just doing a few other things. Oh, all right. Got a couple more put out there, so may end up going with what the hell is that? So funny when you look at Twitter and you see amazing scenes from movies that you've never seen before or TV shows from the 60s and like what the hell were they thinking? You know, maybe we can touch on some different things like that. Hey Jess, good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Jess. All right. Oh my goodness. How's work today? Well, wait, no, it's not work today, is it? Oh. All right. Well, let me send Jess. I'm going to send you a DM real quick. Let's see if I can figure out how to do it. Yeah, you know, it's like my brain forgets everything at once. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. Because Jess sent me another food picture tonight that I'm going to have to show soon, if not tonight. All right. Let's see with this. We'll go there and. Oh, picking up food. Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to send you something real quick. Casey's. I've not heard of Casey's. What is Casey's like? Is that a hot dog place? Is that what kind of place is Casey's? So, like I said, it sucks multitasking, you know, especially when your computer does weird things. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. That was so stupid. Anyway, there you go. But hey, welcome. Thank you, Jess, for being here. Hey, Admiral Teague. Good to see you tonight. Hey, great interview. Sorry. Oh, you know, it's okay. Which question is it? I can try to. We had so much to cover in that show that. Oh, Jess, really, really more pictures. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no wonder. Food. They got food there. No, well, this looks like snacks from what I see. But Jess, hey, yeah, gas station with hot food. Okay, well, cool. Well, if you want, just check your GMs when you can. So we did. Well, I will tell you, Teague, that was a heavy show with all the. I mean, we hit only really three big topics. We didn't hit the transfer portal that much, and we only had a limited time. And just oh my gosh! But thank you for being there. Thanks for having the involvement with the questions and stuff. Hopefully, we were able to teach you a few things and tell you all about some things because there's a lot of that about college football that does not go through the schools themselves. So hey, just Casey General Store. When you look, okay, cool. They have pizzas and other stuff. Oh, well, you know what? Join me tomorrow night when Lorena Creole's with me at 8 o'clock, and we'll try to remember. You come and ask that question. We will do our best to answer. I will have an answer before then, and we'll see what she has to say. Personally, I think I'd take her answer for priority. So, all right, okay, and that's the website. Okay, cool. We can check that out sometime. Oh my goodness, my goodness, what I already got more pictures from Jess today. That's so funny. A lot of you guys around here, y'all send me stuff that we can use on the stream. I always appreciate it. I like this stream is just kind of this was kind of a day, at earlier was such a heavy stream, and I bounced a few places, but I didn't want to play Fortnite. I'm tired, and then it's just like, the hell with this. Like I said earlier, I don't know if y'all heard it, but what's so great was that the thing is when you have your own channel, you can say, screw it, I'm going live. So, but see, breakfast pizza doesn't do me well because it's got egg on it usually. So, yeah, exactly, Admiral. This was one of those streams. And if you notice, I did not engage the chat very much. Especially at the beginning, I greeted people. But as people came in, I really couldn't do it, or if sometimes I would highlight it because we just had so much to unpack there in such a little time. And I appreciate you guys in the chat. I've heard good things from everybody that was there and had watched it. So I appreciate all the feedback with that very much. So we shall see how this experiment goes tonight. And hopefully y'all have fun with us and have fun with me a little bit, and we'll see where this sort of train wreck goes. But hey, 5 of y'all watching right now, thank y'all for being here. Make sure got to do this dang thing. Keep forgetting it. We got to update it to 513 now, but we're still quote 511. We always understate on the YouTube. You never know. But hey, we're 513 subs. We are getting ready to announce our 500 sub celebration on December 5th, a Tuesday night at 8 p.m., either 7 or 8 p.m. on December 5th. December 5th, 8 p.m., I think, maybe 7, who knows? We'll change it, but that's the 500 celebration. I need to do something for the 100 followers on the Twitch side. So, folks, it's just a great time here. Thank y'all great supporters, and it's always fun to do this. Yeah, like tonight, I temptation sometimes to be to play Fortnite. Uh-oh. Got a yawn right now, so that's a good sign. It was put dad man to sleep. That'd be bad falling asleep on your own stream, but at least I'm here at a desk, so yeah. This is something to an Admiralty. I appreciate your feedback here with this. Admiral Teague says it can be tiring when you have a big appearance or you bring in a guest of a larger magnitude. I was out of it after I was a guest on Doomcop. Was on fog for like half an hour or two. Yeah, that can happen. This tonight, Culture's a great guy. We've streamed many times before and all this, but it's always something when you have that. But not just that, but the serious topic that we had, as expansive as wide encompassing as that issue is with modern college sports and all the business side of it. It was a heavy issue, and there's so much of that name, image, likeness is so. Even attorneys can disagree. The lawsuits, the things we talked about in there, contract disputes. Just it's a different world than it used to be, and it was really a heavy That's this stream tonight is one of those streams that I wish that people that say they hate sports ball would just freaking give forget it's sports. Come listen to it. You might learn some things about things that can apply to business and everything else, not just sports. But that's why I like sometimes with comics and cartoons and art streams, I go over there. You know why? Because I want to learn. I want to expand my horizons, look at some things, and do something different. If I just went and looked at sports all the time, damn, even I get bored. There's even some like Saturday we did drive stream. Some days you just get tired of the same old thing. You do something different. Get out of your comfort zone and enjoy a different perspective on things. Hell, that's why I went to watch the damn Marvels, you know. And it was not bad, I will tell you. I know that a lot of people are going to disagree. Was it the best movie? Nah, but I enjoyed it. It was not. It was not The Village. Believe me, it was not The Village, and it was not Joe versus the volcano. By the way, hey folks, throw it out there in the chat. We can take that. What is the worst movie you've ever watched in the movie theater? So I'm gonna. Let's see. Can I put that out there like this? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do it as a pinned tweet. Yeah. Is the worst movie. And as I highlight them, as I see them, I'll probably ask you to expand in the chat. So, okay, but wait for me to ask. Okay, that way I can try to pull it together. It's a theater. Mrs. just walked in. It's like trying to get her goat with that. I say it was a theater. All right. All right. So there we go. Let me put the tweet there. Let me go here with this damn emote thing in the bottom. It's just here. I'm going to tweet. Got to spam it. Hello. It's just I don't. You might have noticed the stupid emote thing. Yeah, I'm going to spam my own chat. How about that? I'm doing it. Damn it, that thing. Thank you. Jeez. Thank you. All right, there you go. What is the worst movie you've ever seen in theater? There you go. Jeez, that's horrible. I'm going to write. Let me see. Over here on the Twitch side, if somebody comes in on. Theater. All right. All right, we got that. We got that. We got that. Let me do one more thing we got right here. Let me see. One more post. Oh, yeah, cool. I'll do it here. So, pull this out here. But yeah, so like I said, tell me what's the worst movie. Well, that's a question, though. Is that a question or is that a statement? Think about it. And yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Who? The other thing is multitasking. It's hard to talk and type at one time, no matter how much I do, what I do, or anything else like that. So, close this, shut that down. Let me do this here. All right. All right. And thank you for the retweet, Admiral Teague out there. So, hey, appreciate you doing that. All right. 7 people here. Hey, right. Let's get started. I got everything out there. Thanks for the retweet. Jess, I sent you a DM. All right. Now, let me see. All right. So, all right. I'm not surprised with this, my friend. Without a doubt, the worst in the movie on due consideration is Star Trek Into Darkness. Well, you probably will write 300 books to explain that one to me. But seriously, what What about it was the worst part? If you can nail it down to one or two issues, Teague, just try to give me the what was the worst part other than it just being Jar Jar? Now, do you tell me? Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so let's see. Okay, all right. So there we go. Admiral Teague said, "I hated that movie. It ruined a date. It made me angry. I think it ruined a date. What did your date like the movie? Was your date a Jar Jar fan or something? Or what? What? Why was it so bad? It's just. But I will tell you. I will tell you. Is that the first one? The first Jar Jar movie? Uh, was that the first one when they did the new timeline and uh, all that? Yeah, they recognized they recognized. Was this the second one then? I'm just trying to replace it because I remember the first one changed all the timeline and stuff like that. Uh, but is this one the second one? Because I remember that they had a con that didn't even. Oh, okay, okay. So the first was Trek '09. Okay, it's the second. Okay, that's what I think because I remember the con was Benedict Cumberbatch. I think, which of course was like pissing in the wind when you compared it to Ricardo Montalban. Uh, so did they recognize Khan at all? Were afraid of him? They don't know him. They skipped the origin. Worst part is gets the name and they know him when they shouldn't. She liked the movie. Deal breaker. My Star Trek. Dude, I tell you what, that's how it was with Star Wars. But the missus liked Star Wars, fortunately, so she passed the test. So there you go. There you go. Oh my gosh. Hey, we got 6 of y'all out there. So I will what's the worst movie I've ever seen in the theater? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Well, everybody knows my feelings on everybody knows my feelings on the village. That's apparent. That's obvious. So uh he was just the winter soldier in that POS. ah, Oh God, I see. Joe versus the volcano with Tom Hanks back in the '80s was awful. It was bad. One of our friends went to sleep. He was like 6'5", and he like put his legs over the theater seats ahead of him and his arms out, and he was snoring. Uh, I mean, it was one of the. It probably was one of the last movies I ever remember actually going to with my parents in a theater. Well, see, my mom couldn't hear much as she got older, so it was pointless for her to go. Uh, my dad just didn't go, so it's kind of like, boy, both of those are. Um, hmm. Ask myself my own question, and I got stumped. Oh, what is obviously Joe versus Volcano, The Village, uh, Apollo 13 was just boring to me. I mean, yeah, it just was. I mean, it is what it kind of had to be. Space Cowboys was another kind of. Uh, but I will say, not quite on that level, Admiral Teague, but the Last Jedi has to be the worst. It has to be. Yeah, it was cool for the sciencey stuff. One of the problems is, Dadman should not go to a movie after 8 o'clock at night. I think we went to an 8:30 showing, so I got comfortable and went to bed, or went to sleep in the theater. So off and on. So that's the mine is not the movie, but oh god, it has to be the Last Jedi on principle. But I tell you what, Solo was right damn close. Solo got me to the point. So I was so pissed off when that idiot that should have never come back because he got cut in half was, hey, Beaver Raid, yeah, we'll take the beavers all the time. Hey, bring your beavers all the time. I tell you what pissed me off with the friggin' ass Solo was that damn guy. Maul should have never returned. I don't care about Rebels. I don't care about what they do. And yeah, tonight I'm unfiltered a little bit, and it's my rant, and I am of channel positivity and stuff like that. And listen, I do encourage you. If you like the stuff, fine. You will not get crap from me. But this is just my opinion, my thoughts, and I'm just passionate about it because they freaking that type of crap ruined the whole Star Wars lineage with things. You got a third-rate Sith apprentice that somehow came back to life miraculously, more than other Sith lords that have ever done before, and no, just bullshit. Just it just drove me crazy, you know. And so then when I did, I actually started talking out loud. My kid finally had to hit me to tell me, "Dad, shut up." And even then, there was only like 5 other people in the theater. It was that bad. So I had that type of moment. So, and hello, Saber the Doom Squirrel. Not seen you here before. Hey, welcome. Good to see you tonight. How are you doing? How are you doing? So, yeah, and Last Jedi was equivalent in the dark. I got you because Last Jedi was just a bad movie too. Bad acting, bad sword fighting, but just bad. And then to me, I'm an EU guy, but I'm not necessarily a purist. I think you could have. I think it needed to change. I don't think that they should have done the exact stories as it was, but I still think you shouldn't have come up with this Ray Palpatine crap. It should have stayed on the Skywalker bloodline. Create new Skywalker characters, the solo characters if you had to. Keep it in the family, and the focus should have been on Anakin and his descendants. That's it. Well, guess what? We get this Ahsoka show where they bring back Anakin just for a Padawan that never became a Jedi. Sorry. I am all over the place with this one. So, Teague, you hit a nerve with that one. And this is my damn question. So, you want a squirrel movie? Yeah, and they had 40 years to make. Yeah, exactly. They screwed up with the Solo movie. I honestly thought the guy was not bad as Solo. Nobody could ever undo Harrison Ford with what we saw, but I mean, it was a horrible script, horrible plot, horrible, just lame. And so I just got to show Beaver Braid again. Hey, gosh. So all right. So make sure y'all follow us on the Twitch side. If you're on here on the YouTube side, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, we'd love to have your subscription. We're at 513 last I took, and so but you know what? I would not necessarily go anywhere close to that one, Max. But you know what? She's pretty damn bad. So, yeah. Yeah, Admiral Teague is quite feisty, and we love he. But I tell you what, Admiral Teague can spur some very good debates. So, exactly. I don't think so, Jess. But you know what? You're going to have to look at my DM, and hopefully you can. You have to be here for that one, okay? I need to make sure you're here for that one. 11 of y'all here at almost 1 freaking o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. So hey, but it was like I've seen this before. See, Force Awakens was the one that had more of the parallels to the original Star Wars movie, but Last Jedi was just destroyed. They neutered Luke Skywalker. And the other point about 40 years, yeah, they had 40 years to end up doing a new Star Wars movie, and we got one where Han, Luke, and Leia are nowhere to be seen. Han's a deadbeat dad. God forbid if we ever have a marriage that lasts in Hollywood and everything else. So, oh man, be careful, Redstone. Be careful. I got you. So, be careful. So, let's see. No, I think you just sent it now. I heard the dinger go off. So, oh God. Yeah, he did look kind of small. Yeah. Oh, you know how much T can talk. Hello, Ang. I'm live. What's up? Hey. What's up? Give me 1 second, folks. All right. Well, Jess says hi, by the way. Oh, just DM it to you. Just eat a bit of pizza. You know, I'm being blessed to have a kid that would interrupt me because they asked for permission. Even though they're an adult, they still ask for permission before spending money. So that's kind of cool. So, oh, didn't we all? Didn't we all with that one? So, all right. So, hey, all right. Well, give me a second. Let me see what Jess is. Okay, let me see what. Let me see if I can find what Jess said. Because, like I said, it's just. Is that in the DMs, Jess? I tell you what, my computer is doing weird stuff with the DMs. Because I don't see. I do not see. This is crap. I'll have to get it at some point, Jess, because what it is, unless was it a tweet? No, it's a DM. Well, I'm gonna have to wait and see um, how that is, Jess. If you're able to join, then I'll let you show it because my computer does weird things with this stuff, with these DMs. I'm seeing it all the time where I don't have a DM that comes in. Let me try this then real quick. I'm going to shut that down. I'm actually going to try to open another browser and see what that does with this. But hey, thanks for being here, folks. I'm just sitting here rambling around. Thank y'all for choosing to be here. Um, yeah, Saber. Yeah, the DM can be buggy. It really, really can. At least it seems like they're away from doing the stuff where they limited you. Oh dear Lord, I'd have been in trouble with some people. I mean, some people have had sent me some serious stuff and friends and all that. Um, no, it's okay. I got it now, Jess. I got it now, Jess. I sent you a Jess. If you check my DMs, I kind of, if you think you can do make it, I'll hold off for you. But that's crazy. What? Huh? I can't hear you. Hold on. Okay, 10 of y'all. Hey, I gotta be blessed. I mean, the kid's cool. You know. All right, but hey, like Max Redstone says, Grandma got run over by a tauntaun coming home from Hoth Base Christmas Eve. You may think there's no such thing as Jedi. As for me and Landon, we believe. That's a turn up your damn hearing aid. I didn't need a hearing aid. They were almost doing sign language. They wouldn't even talk. Then I had to mute. So, all right. But let me see. There's something else that I saw earlier tonight that I will share from Jess if I can find it. Yeah, Jess, it's like even some of your DM, even some of your tweets that you tag me on are kind of like going weird these days. So, but let's take a look at this thing. Oh gosh, I can't wait to see what you guys in the chat are saying. All right, but hey, all right, let us take a look here. Get this a little bit larger. Let's go F11 on that one. Oh, it's already typed. Okay, well, let's go. We will go here and we will present. All right. Casey's gummy snowflakes on the left, gummy trees in the middle, Drizzle's caramel corn. Oh boy, on the right. All right, Jess. So which one did you get? Lando. Ah, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. So, but yeah, which one did you buy, Jess? I think of all of them, I take the gummy snowman. I believe. None of these. Oh, geez. So what'd you do? Send them to me just to torture me? Nah, just gotcha. Hey, it's cool. But folks, make sure one of the questions I asked earlier, and T guy jumped on it, was his was Star Trek Into Darkness. What is the worst movie that you recall ever seeing in the theater? That you paid money for that you wouldn't see? What's the worst movie you've ever seen? I want to kind of talk about those a little bit as we come up. And also, by the way, if you see one of these that you like, the caramel corn or the gummy trees for snowmen or gummy snowflakes, let me know. Jess, I just love it because you send all these good food pictures and all this other stuff, and then you're the good one not buying it. There was actually another one that Jess had sent me earlier tonight that I really want to see. It was really cool. Hopefully, I can find it again with the bread. That one, let's see. That one I might have to. Ugh, Gap for pets at Walmart. Oh Lord. I mean the. Oh God, I'm not even going to show that one. That's just like insane. So, um, let's see with this, but Jess, I don't have the time to find it. But the bread one, and I don't know because I can't see it anywhere. Uh, the bread one. If you want to, if you don't mind sending that one to either retweeting it or DM it to me. So now you're laughing. Okay. All right. So Spider-Man 3. Oh, Favorite Doom Squirrel. Okay. Oh, all right. I don't know who number 500 was, Teague. So I don't know. Maybe buy yourself a ham and enjoy it on us. So all I know is Mark D with a C is supposed to get me clam pizza. So all right. So Saber says Spider-Man 3. Help me remember which. Let me see which one Spider-Man 3 is, Jess. While I'm waiting on that other picture, and if you're able to join me on that, I would love to wait for the reindeer poop if you're able to. But let's see, Spider-Man 3. Let me look that up. There's so many. Well, there you go. There you go, Teague. Send the ham to Saber the Doom Squirrel. Oh, that's another one, Teague. Wait. Oh, the crappening. I mean, the quickening. Bully McGuire. Oh my gosh. Hey, buddy, how are you doing, buddy? I I sent you a DM if for you later. So I am 500. I love that. Sandman and Venom. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Would you? Yeah. No decision immediate, but I just was trying to see if you have an idea right now. That's all. Ah, boy. Can't eat ham, send nuts. All right. All right. So that's the one with, okay, Spider-Man, Venom, and, oh, it's still Tobey Maguire, though, right? Because you got what's her name in it? Kirsten Dunst. So oh, wow. Okay. Now I remember this movie. I mean, Bryce Dallas Howard was Gwen Stacy in it. I see that shows you how normie I am. I guess if I didn't even know who Gwen Stacy was, and much less know that she was in it. So, oh my gosh, wow, that's been a while. What year was that movie? 19. Let's see. Sam Raimi was the director, writer. 2007. Oh Lord, that's what, 16 years ago. Has it been that long? Wow, that's just way too bad. So what about it, Squirrel? The Saber the Doom Squirrel. What about that particular one really made it so bad for you? And so I'm because I'm curious. So yeah, you're right. Like 2000, you walked out of Cold Mountain. Yeah, you expected Civil War and probably it got more romance. I bet you. So yeah, I remember the Sandman. See, I didn't get the I didn't get why they threw Sandman into it because it was just like, I mean, a character to feel sorry for, but it just didn't seem. It just didn't seem like it. I don't know. To me, it took the focus off Venom. It was like we're going to here throw something else in on you and here deal with it. So I don't know. I didn't. It was not one of my favorite. Not the worst though. Like I said, yeah. But okay, well that's cool. Let's see. We're out. Bully McGuire. Is that that's a movie? What was bad about that one? And I'm Are you talking about Billy McGuire? I don't know. I'm like Billy Mc. That's an actor. All right. So, and of course, Teague has got the thing that I've also always heard Highlander 2. Everybody, so many people act like Highlander 2 does not exist. So, the one with Edgelord Peter Parker. Gotcha. Held back to you, Angry Canadian. How are you tonight? How are you doing? We got 9 great people here with us tonight, hanging out at 105. Yeah. So, just winging it, going using the Force tonight. The good Force. Hey, thank you to another subscriber tonight. Let's see if YouTube will tell me who it was. Squirrel, if it was you, thank you. If it was somebody else that's lurking, thank you. Always appreciate the additional support. Hey, maybe we'll be 525 before we hit the 500 celebration. But all you guys, can't do it without you, your support, y'all being here. Had no clue guessing how many people might be here tonight when I was thinking of going live. But it means a lot to y'all being here and seeing some Angry Canadian. I know you've stopped around at the Mrs. channel a time or two, so that's cool. Good. Oh, coming off the other 2, it was bad. So, ooh. When Cold Mountain turned into Forrest Gump by mistake, I was done. Slow-witted solar who runs. He's a sour woman who's only works in a book. Okay, got you. All right, Angry Canadian. Worst Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker for me, is what you said. Well, I just talked a little bit about the Solo movie, and oh, that's good. I will let her know, definitely. Good time. Glad that works. If you don't know, Mrs. Dadman Walking has a morning show at 9 a.m. Let's see. I'll show that before we end, but and I'll show you her address in just a second. But yeah, I'm glad that works. That's why sometimes these late night streams, the biggest problem I have is that I end up having to stay. If I would, that's your thing. Saber's the 500 though. That's just, you got to do that. Mrs. Dabman, thank you, Jess, for putting that link in there. I appreciate the heck out of you doing that. Oh, hello. Sorry. I was trying to multitask with a different thing, but it's all good. Yeah, I hate when that jumps out loud on me. But check out the Mrs. right there. That's her link, and she does a 9 o'clock in the morning daily positivity. Wants to start people's day off positive, nice. She's got a nice little format and some laughs and has had some fun along the ride. So she's enjoying it. She's doing a lot of build streams too. Let's see. I don't think tomorrow's a build stream. I think Wednesday is a build stream that she's got. Oh, wait. No, she's asleep, so I can't figure that out. But hey, you check out her channel. This lady is so organized. She's got like a week scheduled out. So, it's a little, I like to plan things, but boy, she's a mega planner. So, all right. So let's see. Let's see. All right. Now, let me get back to the question. Worst movie that you saw, Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker? See, that's where I'm kind of split. Last Jedi just went on rampage because how they destroyed the legacy of Anakin Skywalker. Basically, the Skywalkers were useless, and then we find out in the Rise of Palpatine that it was Palpatine gets the super chick. Then it just made no sense. My thing, like I said earlier, was it should have stayed the Skywalker bloodline, even if it created new Skywalker solo characters. Just it needed to stay there. You also needed to give the real original actors quit making them deadbeat dads and everybody having real life issues, and just make it a freaking nice movie and nice universe for once. Let people enjoy what they had. Remember, bury it then, not 10 years later when you're desperate to get people back for attention. We bring out Night Sisters and stuff like that, or fictional fake Jedi that I liked Ahsoka a lot when in the Clone Wars, in the animated series early on before the cell, but it's like Darth Maul. They had their time. They should have been relegated and gone. Instead, too many of these other characters take the focus off where I think the true Star Wars universe is, the Skywalkers. But then again, that's just me. So what the hell I know? I'm just on YouTube ranting away when people get me to do that thing. But to answer your question, Jedi was bad, and it really destroyed everything. But Rise of Skywalker, I think, was a worse movie in terms of being just flat out boring, lethargic. At least Rise of Skywalker. I mean, the Last Jedi had me talking. I was pissed, but I was talking. Rise of Skywalker was like, God, the whole movie was like on Valium. But then again, in fairness, how much of that feeling was because of what the Last Jedi did, knowing that Han's dead end, Luke was going to be made worthless, which they did a bullshit attempt to try to. He saved a bullshit, I don't know though, Angry Canadian. There with our tax laws and some other personal things, I may not. Because it's like on Twitch too, I could do it, but just right now I'm having fun, and I want to keep it on fun. That's where I want to be for now. Will I ever? I never say never, and I will tell you, if you want to support us, the missus, go by her show. She's got a Ko-fi account. She's got a stream. I wish she was awake because I'd have her tell you all about it. But if you've seen her show, she's got a Ko-fi account where you can donate. There's also a Throne account, which is where she's like picked different things that people can buy. And as I understand it, because our kid Ang has one where people can do it anonymously. You can buy anonymously, and then we are anonymously, so nobody has each other's information. It's just you get it. She's already gotten 2 builds gifted to her, so I love Resco. It's validate. Thank you for the hell no. You're about to get a timeout. But speaking of things, people that can help is the great mod Jess. Hey Jess, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. Hey, busy day. Hey,
Um, sorta.
uh,
Like in the morning, and
yeah.
then chill the rest of the day.
Oh, good. Did you get any Fortnite done today or not?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Well, good. I didn't even jump on. I was supposed to tonight. Plans fell through. Then it got late, and then I'm like, I don't know. Just tired. How do you like the new season so far? Well, I guess it's a new old season with it kind of
It's
going
pretty
backwards.
neat. It's kind of fun for me because I mean I'm not like OG.
Mm-hmm.
Like I started was it chapter 2, either like end of season 6 or for like
Mm-hmm.
season 7.
Mm-hmm.
But some of
Right.
the locations that we had back on chapter 2, you know, those were ones that had been on that chapter 1 map. So like Pleasant Park. I think there's a couple other, some of those things we had. I remember, and it's neat having those back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, what's funny is that I remember some of the buildings
Mm-hmm.
that were after the seasons that are there because it's like they use the same layout and things.
Yeah, because I
Because
think chapter 2 was a slightly different map, but it was still like it was like half. I think it's supposed to be like half chapter 1 again
right. Well,
because it was
because
like that
I
Big
remember that
Bang thing.
I'm getting just a hair of an echo on that side, but the there's a building in Pleasant Park with a basement. I distinctly remember that house because it was the match that I played first time with Aang. If you know the story, Aang was like, "Here, Dad, play with me and my friends," and like, okay, I said that's how I got Dad Man Walking. I said it'd be Dead Man Walking because I suck at the new controllers and stuff, and I was not wearing glasses at the time, which I needed because as a 10-year-old, it's just way out of date. But the kid, the kid and their friends got taken out like immediately. And I'm in the bottom of the basement I found a chest, got a gun, had never played the game before, and they're like, stay there, don't move, just stay there. Okay. Okay. 1 circle, 2 circles. The whole damn map. I was in the circle the whole time till the very end when I had to walk out. Plus, so they started destroying the house. So we got second in my first match ever. So, oh, Angry Kenny said, Mrs. Dadman's build streams are fun. Sometimes to swing in on the beginning, leave midway through, return it in. Yeah, exactly. Because she loves going all the way on those things. She'll go 6 hours. Yesterday, she went 6 hours. So she likes to finish. And so, and it's a good point. Magic kills the idea of the Jedi completely. Yeah, they're not magicians. Yeah, it was a different thing. So, and Max Redstone, yeah, I probably. You didn't see any of the sequel trilogy in theaters. Glad you did not. Would rather eat a grilled cheese with plutonium sandwich. Now, see, the first one I wanted to watch no matter what. I mean, the Force Awakens, because it's the first Star Wars movie, and you had the excitement. You can't help what they did to it. So, did you see, Jess? Did you see Force Awakens in the theater?
Yeah, I went to all of the sequels. In fact, the one that I switched my profile pic today is from going to. I don't remember if it was Force Awakens or the second of the sequel, where I wore a Leia costume and had the lightsaber. I even had a Star Wars bag, and this was
that one, yeah.
Yeah, we went to one of the older theaters we have here, like 'cause it was like old, like time I think of like being an actual theater. And but now it kind of like expands out. That one's got like a big seating, and then it expands out to the side. They expand it out into like a strip to the side for some other smaller theaters. But then the bathrooms are down. You go downstairs and you turn either right or left if it's men or women. And they got like this big wall mirror with like old movie stars before you go into the extra bathroom. So it's like down there. It's like I took pictures of that big, pretty, the full length mirror with a pretty background.
Right.
So
Well,
like one of those fancy.
We actually met some friends of ours who went to see Force Awakens. It was happy. Now I would say we were happy. Well, it was a mixed bag. I couldn't say that we were happy because we're left with the last scene of Luke Skywalker, which is like, why the hell did we came to see Luke Skywalker, not all these other people. I mean, we knew what we were seeing. We knew some of what to expect, but it just was very disappointing. You wait all that time and then you end up, feeling shortchanged. You really do. Because you got Harrison Ford and Han Solo. You got a lot of, if you're a Han Solo fan, Chewbacca. You really got a good bit, but yeah, it just was disappointing. I will say the way that kid, and then it seemed like they just doubled down from there on, just trying to piss people off even more and more over the years, and not ever trying to really bridge it with the old. So, but I have more positive. Yeah, it was a clone of the first in a way, but it could have been worse, and then we saw worse from there. So Admiral Teague says Ahsoka live action was derived as well. Bill. Okay, I will say this in one thing. Is derived. You're talking about the writers and stuff like that, the intellectual level. I want to be careful though. Honestly, I think there are good people on both sides. I think there are good people that may like it, and I just want to be careful not to insult them, because people do have the right to like what they like, and we have to be respectful for that. At least I'm going to be that around here. But you heard my rant earlier. You know what I believe. There's no shortage of it. But it's so frustrating. Max Redstone says a Throne account. That sounds like a GoFundMe for people who need toilets. LOL. I honestly thought that too, but it really is a cool way where you can support someone, a creator, where you don't have to provide your address and they don't have to either. It's, so have you seen that before, Jess? Have you heard about those? Yeah, it's kind of like one of those sites where you can go, like Ang will put, or Mrs. will put out some stuff on a list what they want, and you basically can go there and you can buy it. It's almost like a Amazon in a way type thing, except you don't have to provide. I mean, the recipient won't see who you are, your name, or your address. So, yep. Let me say hi to, I see, Wes Cagle's in here. Hey, Wes Cagle, how are you tonight? Sorry, took me a while to get though. Echo base. I think the echo is gone now. So thank y'all for letting us know. So General Hux, like General sucks. Yeah, that's kind of how that movie was. I will say. So Teague was going out there like soon. All right. Well, I think I'm getting caught up there. Let's see. Wes Cagle said, I didn't see The Force Awakens in theater, regretted it. It was pretty good. Went to see Last Jedi and regretted the choice again. Yeah, I absolutely. I understand that. So that's why I went and saw Return of the Jedi when they released it in the theaters again this year. Because, I'm trying to get. I want my last experience ever for Star Wars to be nice and positive. So it's going to take the replaying of the original movies in the theater. So yeah, Teague, I got you with the pacing. See, the thing I had a problem with the whole, it was just bad television. I mean, forget it being Star Wars lore, all that stuff. I just thought it was boring, dry. The music didn't help because that's what makes Star Wars so great. Hey, we're doing a Buck Rogers reviews on Friday nights. One thing I'm seeing with the Buck Rogers episodes and even Battlestar Galactica from the 70s, they incorporated the music so much into the shows, television shows, like they did in the movies. What's happened? There's an episode of Mandalorian that was okay, but normally it's been like Ahsoka and all the others. The music's taken a back seat to everything. At least I think. Have you watched any of the new Star
Mm-mm.
Wars stuff? Okay. So,
No, not the Ahsoka or
mm,
that animated. I watched The Mandalorian
mm-hmm.
and the Boba Fett, but then yeah, no, I didn't feel like Ahsoka. Um, I
Yeah.
watched the first season of the Bad Batch. I didn't watch the second one, and that Jedi Stories. I didn't watch that one.
Mm, well, I do agree with you. It's just I don't know. Just I tried to get into Ahsoka. I tried to give it a fair shot, kind of like I did with Marvels last week. And Marvels, I mean, it was like, now, granted, I don't know about the lore. I don't know about a lot of stuff that I'm told was destroyed with it. So probably if I did, I'd have a different reaction. But honestly, I tried that with Ahsoka, but it was like, ugh, I was just. But like I said, I think it was bad television, not even just not even just bad Star Wars. So Buddy says he doubts his dad will ever even see the original trilogy in theater again without the original versions. Watches the old Laserdisc, happy with that. Yeah, because remember George Lucas came out mid late '90s and had the special editions, adding stuff and fixing it. And, you know the Han, this whole Han shot first. Well, a lot of people tell you it's Han shot. There was never a shot by Greedo. So, oh gosh. You have a metal song. Hey, at least you didn't get the Moped Vespa Squad, and like they did got in Boba Fett, could have had that. So, Admiral Teague says it's really bad television. So, yes, I agree with that, my friend. I agree with that, my friend. So, folks, think of bad movies that you've seen in the theater. Let me know what you think. With that, we will take a look at them. So, let's see. So okay, I got that. I got that. All right, let me bring this up. Just send me a few. Hell to you, your Muslim uncle. Good to see you tonight. Hey, good to see you. So you're talking Star Wars. We can spend some time on Star Wars a little bit. We were actually in the process of asking, what is the worst movie that you have ever seen in the movie theater, and why? And we defaulted into Star Wars. I was trying to do something other than Star Wars just to get some variety, but then I proceeded to go into then I proceeded to uh, yeah, just you know, just I just went on a rant. I went on a tirade. Uh, I you know, yeah, it just was. It was like a dad man rant. It just came natural. So oh, I had to respond to something real quick. Sorry, I hate multitasking. So, but yeah. So absolutely, there's different things. So that I went on a rant with it. My EU Darth Maul's bad. Shouldn't have kept going. All that stuff. Now, see, and Buddy says Rebels was good on its own. Ahsoka doesn't translate too well to it for me, because that's interesting to hear Buddy saying that, because one of the things that I've heard ever since the start of Ahsoka is watch Rebels. It makes sense. Watch Rebels. It makes sense. So, and maybe you're not saying that. Maybe I'm mischaracterizing it, Buddy, and feel free to correct me if I am. But I mean, it almost, if I read that right, it almost seems like we got something different out of Ahsoka than what Rebel is. If you'd have watched Rebels, you'd have found out. But oh gosh, the Jedi, the Sith, they're good people on both sides from a certain point of view. To quote Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, but yeah, feel free. Tell us about the worst movie. It could be Star Wars. Doesn't have to be. Let's see. Yeah, I missed this part of it. Fan made projects have OG films. No, I will tell you. You go around YouTube, you can find some pretty darn good fan made Star Wars stuff. Some pretty good stuff. There's actually one that I loved, which had Darth Maul as an apprentice. He was sent to an island, to a planet by Sidious, and the Jedi masters and some Jedi Padawans stumbled on the planet, and they were coming after him, and then they couldn't report back, and he ended up killing the whole bunch. Then it leads into a Phantom Menace, because his training is now complete. It was an interesting concept, much more believable. So, oh, Buddy Hepburn, Wonder Woman 1984 was really bad. Oh boy, did you see that one, Jess?
No, not 1984.
I like the first one, but the second one seems to have been universally bad. Now, what about Rebels? Did you ever see Rebels?
No, I didn't watch any of the animated stuff. I tried watching a little bit of the Clone Wars, but it was just so disjointed, and I was just so thrown by Ahsoka calling him master, and it's just like, but then they're not wanting to make him a master in the movie, and that's part of the whole big thing, and it's like, you'd be like halfway through a storyline and the episode would end, and then you go to a completely different storyline. I'm just like, I can't, it's too disjointed, combined with this makes no sense.
Okay, yeah. Well, I understand that. I understand. Now, they also had that other older version of the Clone Wars that people said was more in line of canon. It had the more rougher artwork, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I seen like shots from it, but I haven't watched that.
That was really good. I know my kid liked it too, but it was a short run thing, but it tied into the Clone Wars much better. Let's see. Okay, well, wait. I meant to read this. After the sequel trilogy, Max Redstone says the Vatican briefly reconsidered canonizing Jar Jar Binks. Hell yes, I'm all for that, because you know why? Jar Jar did nothing wrong. Jar Jar was a man ahead of his time, and he definitely wasn't Rey Palpatine or Skywalker, whatever the hell she wants to call herself, or the Lando we got. Wes Cagle said he walked out of 2 films in his life, Syriana and Jason Takes Manhattan. 2 god-awful films. Okay, Wes Cagle, I am not familiar with Syriana, but take Jason Takes Manhattan. What was the, if you could say, what was the worst thing about it, why you hated that movie so much? So I'm just curious with that. So, all right. So, but if you do that, we of course got Man of Steel. I've heard plenty of people talking about Man of Steel is bad. Yeah. Let's see. Now, Buddy loves Rebels. The characters aside from Ezra do not line up well on Ahsoka. Same with how people feel old trilogy, original trilogy characters don't line up with the sequel trilogy. Exactly. And that's fine. I've heard good things about Rebels. It just have never had a interest to get into it. Palpatine's training was when he defeated Sidious. Now, I think more is that he was Sidious, so it's more like when he took care of his Plagueis master. Liam Gay, Liam, welcome. Good to see you over on the Twitch side. Hey, sorry I didn't see you over there, but hey, thanks for coming in. Liam, good to see you. You know, you had a busy night. The worst movie I've ever seen that walked out of the movie theater was Cowboys and Aliens. Oh, wow, that's interesting. That was actually one I kind of liked. Well, another Harrison Ford movie. So why didn't he want to get rid of that character? Oh, well, he never went back to it. That's why. But it's interesting to see. I'm curious. It's really interesting to see what y'all did, what y'all think with this question. And Max Redstone says for him, the Clone Wars cartoon actually did a decent job building out the prequel trilogy. Yeah, it did, and you know, it did. I think it did for its time and leading up to the where we ended up going. But yeah, but it was good. It was different. I just Rebels came out later. Just I think at that point things had kind of passed me. So yes, an active betrayal, Kennedy Master. How do you level up from Sith to Sith Lord? Absolutely. So okay, your Mesomichael said he was talking about fan edits of Star Wars. Oh, okay. They don't have Lucas's edits or in 4K if we are allowed to say. Uh, if we are not allowed to say far as yeah, let's say the Matrix to in 10x. I will tell you flat out. I fell asleep in the Matrix. Matrix was a movie I could not get into. And I tell you, I think sometimes too much stimulation, too much depth, deep thinking, and all this crap just gets lost on me, and I check out and I'm gone. But yeah, all right. Well, I'll get you with that with worst movies ever. But I will say though, check around YouTube. You can still find some fan fiction, low budget Star Wars movies that are short films that are actually really really good, and they feel like Star Wars. So the 2003 Stonewall, yeah, that's the one I think I was talking about. With I can't remember the guy's name, but it was it had that really really rough art. But yes, exactly, that's been common. Matrix 2, yeah, either one. So it's crazy. Yes, and that one had a Kit Fisto underwater lightsaber battle. My oldest loved Kit Fisto, so that was awesome. Good. All right. Well, hey, your Muslim uncle comes in on this one. Where somebody else it said Jason Takes Manhattan had a lot of bad plot points and story, but I loved the boxer scene and the punk scene, and the ending was actually kind of haunting and sad. Oh, interesting. Interesting with that. If Jason Takes Manhattan was 5 minutes longer, I would have left. What I hated was one, how did that lake connect to the Hudson? And two, it doesn't take place on Manhattan. It ends there for 1 minute. Hey, that man Admiral Teague takes his New York seriously. He does not. He does not. He does not miss anything when it comes to New York. Okay, and he scoffs at all non-Lucas Star Wars. So, yeah. Admiral Keith said, Teague said it took an 8-year-old to see Cowboys and Aliens. The kid loved it. I thought it sucked though. Had to break it to him. It just didn't make sense. That's the problem. You're thinking too hard. Like MST3K, just tell yourself it's just a movie and relax. Hey, Jess, did you ever watch MST3K growing up?
No.
Oh man, it's what the concept of the show.
I think so.
Well, they're basically a guy trapped in orbit, builds robots out of the parts that could come back to Earth, and they sit there being tortured by being sent cheesy movies, and they review and make fun of it and things like that. Well, they're actually supposed to be having Turkey Day again this year, resuming it. So if you're a fan of MST3K, look up, find out how you can find the Turkey Day Marathon. For many years when it was being run on Comedy Central, it was a Thanksgiving staple. So this one was one, the Robert Downey Jr. Doolittle was pretty terrible. We heard about that one. We just didn't go see that one. So, and that's the name, Gendy Tartakovsky. Yes, exactly. You ran out of letters. It's okay. I figured it out. It was 8x too many. That's too funny. Yeah, exactly. And that's Clone Wars. That's the one that we're talking about, the 2003 one. They were short 5-minute episodes. They were not long. They were not in depth. So, so this is another Kurtzman movie. You're biased already, so you can't vote. Yeah. Yes. Oh man, and your Muslim uncle agrees with you, Admiral T. All right. So got 11 of y'all still with us here tonight. Thanks for being here, having some fun, just checking out some things. So Jess sent me some interesting pictures today, and let's see if I can bring up the pictures real quick. Let's see where we go with things. Let's see. Yeah, multitasking is always the great thing around here, you know. But yeah. So, well, the missus said one day you got to learn to do it, and like you know, and so as I found out now, it's like, yeah, good thing I started learning how to do some of the stuff. All right, so here we go. I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to catch the chat real quick because I think a few more. Then I'm going to start with this one. Jess sent earlier today. I think I'm starting to get relaxed. That's kind of cool. Let's see. All right, we'll go there. Let's see. Clone Wars 2D. Yeah. Oh yes, exactly. That's why we always say keep doing it because it's easy to forget. I need reminders too, even on other streams. Thank y'all for doing that. Make sure you're still subscribed also, because YouTube does weird things too. A constant hearing about people being unsubscribed or, you know, the notifications get turned off. So just make sure you've done it. You know, make sure you've done both. We can appreciate your support as always. All right, let's see. All right. This Jess was fascinating. I found this very funny. And we will see what this. I'm like dying with this one, Jess. The bread. Folks, if you can tell, I'm going to go. I'll go ahead and get to. Crap. So I'm just trying to see if the best angle that I can get. Yep, folks, there you go. Bread shaped like a turkey. Hey. So what do you think? How did they do this though? Oh. Hey, there you are. Uh-oh. Hey, there you are.
So yeah, she probably like had it laid out, and you see, or like the little arm and the legs was probably just like cut the sides away and then folded it over.
Really? Yeah, just.
Yes, I'm guessing that's what she did. Looks like we've done stuff sort of before for holidays, like a few years ago when I was still working mornings. They had this thing where we took the French bread.
Mm-hmm.
And we sliced up. I don't remember if we sliced it into two and it was just a twist, or if it was, I think it was just two for a twist and not three for a braid. And we had to twist it and formed it into a wreath.
Mm-hmm.
And we took the bolios for the 6 count and lay them together so they made like a snowflake.
It's interesting what you can make by molding bread and forming it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Just a little bit of patience, a little bit of time, but so I love this. This was really fascinating when you sent this. I fell in love with it. I'm like, I gotta show this very soon because you know it's really neat to see. There you go. Just if you look up closer, more detail, you know it looks like you got the thighs, you got the breast, you got the wings. I mean, it's just really really cool. I think it's very creative.
Oh yeah.
But this is not a standard thing that's done.
No, normally what we do would be the Italian bread, like you see that gets baked in Walmart. We do where we cut them in half and form them into like a round bowl shape and cook them for a bowl. But instead, she made a turkey shape.
Just fascinating. I love the originality. I just love it when people take the time and come up with something cool like that, something different. So absolutely. And then your uncle back on the bad films. Man, sorry, but the Force Biggins had me feel alone and wonder why everyone liked it. It was the beginning of my quest of finding Phantom Menace. No other film did that. I'll be honest. I let that film with mixed feelings because I was stuck with why didn't we have more Luke? Why not more Luke? And the obvious question, we won't get Han Solo with Luke and Leia. I mean, well, all together. We did see that Han and Leia passed scenes together, but they're divorced. All the other crap. It's just it'd be nice to see couples stay together. And that's one of the other friggin' beauties of the friggin' UU was that you know they had their problems. They had like any other family. They had kids that they had raised, all this stuff. But you know what? They were still a couple together. They were not that. Luke found Mara Jade, who tried to kill him at one point. You had a family structure and stuff like that, and what it was like a thing where at least we had one semblance or one place where there was a typical traditional kind of traditional family structure, and the couple stayed together and the kids were there. I just and the what they did to me with breaking them up was just just typical Hollywood bull crap with we got to do it now because we can't have, God forbid, if there's a happy family together or even a family that struggles, the fact they're together. You know, if you know the EU, there was a time when Han was having to court Princess Leia, who was actually being courted by the Happen dynasty, and it was looking bleak, and just all kinds of stuff happened. But you know, respect the characters at least. Can we not at least? It just seems like every time that they're out there to destroy anything that's like a marriage or a normal relationship, and that bothers me. At least leave one alone. So anyway, your Muslim uncle, yeah, 20 minutes of foreshadowing Han's death. Yeah, worst kept secret. Yeah. So yes. Oh yeah, Teague says yeah. Kylo Ren makes de facto Debbie Dids of Luke and Han, as well as making Leia a terrible mom. Exactly. Mare Sue. Oh gosh, you guys are on fire. Now, folks, remember we promote different viewpoints on this channel. And people like Rebels, if they like Force Awakens, if they like The Last Jedi, they are welcome. We love everybody. Everybody's allowed to have an opinion, and we just, but do understand that when I rant and rave a little bit, yeah, they're passionate. They're feeling to me. If you like it, you like it. Good for you. It's just to quote Padme, you just go into a place I just can't go. On Mustafar. So, oh my goodness, folks, how the hell did we get onto Star Wars? But Jess, any more comments on the
Because you
bread?
asked about worst movies in
I
a movie
know,
theater.
I did.
You
I
opened
bet
it up.
I did, and you know what? The chat delivered and set me up like a hanging curveball. So
I figured out which movie that one was. It was for the last one
the
of the
last,
sequels.
yes, the Last Jedi, the prequels.
No, the
Let's see,
last, the very
which
last
one?
movie,
Which
The Rise. It was
oh
from December 2019.
what in response to what?
The photo I'm using.
The
I said
photo.
I couldn't remember which one I was going to.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, now there's no photo at the moment, so that's why.
For my profile
Oh, for your
photo.
profile,
So
what
you don't
Twitter
just have that
profile?
little weird thingy.
Oh, the Twitter profile. All
No,
right.
on
Yep.
here.
I don't see it. It's just
You don't.
you have no pour. You're just the nipple.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
it's
still
just.
see mine.
Let me check the stream. No, on the stream I don't see it. Yeah, you're just the generic symbol on the.
Let me try
Oh, God.
editing it.
Oh, there you go. There's the Dalek, and there's
Yeah,
you.
I switched from the ones that has like pre-save from me using them there. I switched it back.
No, there you go. Oh, yes. So, man, West Cagle, yeah, exactly. They didn't love The Force Awakens, nor did you hate it. It was entertaining, gave me hope for the future. We're going to get good Star Wars. Little did we know. Yeah, I would say that's kind of how I felt. I kind of felt that way. So, oh, wow. Yeah, it says that. Yeah, that would be really knocking the character down. If that's, Max Redstone is shopping for Star Wars Laserdisc and Laserdisc players. There's Mark D with a C. Hey, Highlander 2, but it does not exist. That's what people keep telling me. You know? Yes, exactly. So, hey, let's see. Clobbering Times has a portal in and fight you to death by beheading. Gosh. You guys are on fire with this topic tonight. So, it's always good to see everybody talking about it. But hey, good to have you by here, Mark. So, appreciate you coming through tonight. And I know you've had a busy thing. Mark, I'm sending you a DM if you have a chance to check it. No pressure. Just needing to see if you. Let's see. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, don't worry. Your little Dalek thing. Your little Dalek. Did you see my Pinky and Brain tweet? I retweeted from somebody. Love that. Just. Yeah. All right. So actually, I'm going to see if I can find that there real quick. So, since you great people. Oh, buddy. See, now I will refuse that. I will rebut and I will fight that because I will tell you, Mrs. and I saw the Mario Van Peebles one. So I will say that was a good Highlander movie because I had a great date and I got more dates after that. So for me, that was good. Yeah. So you've got hunt down the DVD box set of the original films that you have each of the three films, both the original release and the special edition. See, that'd be cool to have both the original theatrical release and the yeah. So I don't know. Was there a question that did I miss there? So Mario's only good in Heartbreak Ridge. God, I love that movie. There, that is definitely a movie to quote plenty of things if you need to. So,
I think. Yeah. Oh, what was I don't really have what I could say would be the worst movie I saw in theaters because I mean, because even for that like Rise of Skywalker and stuff, it's like in the moment it didn't feel that bad, you know. And I think like people are like, oh, so because pretty much I've only gone if I think I like it. Like it was someone going to movies just to go to the movies, you know.
Right. Well, it's like I tried to get the missus. She went with me to Marvel's. She's going to get 2 build sets out of it, but there's no way I could bribe her to go to see Indy 5. Like she's like, I'm not watching that crap, you know. She had it all in her mind, how it was all, and then to just have it destroyed. Hey, Wade, good to see you then. Good to see. Exactly. It was an okay movie, very hokey, but damn it, Mark. Just it's his lines were so good in that. So, all right, guys. Well, we got 11 people still here, and I sent Mark a message too. Let's look at the other thing you got, Jess, that you sent to me. All right. Let me get this to Jess. So, all right. Not only did we have that, we got something else kind of cool, really cool, very different from our friend Jess. Now this one you did see, so okay, we'll see. That's a weird franchise. I have to be in the right mood for it. To be honest, I just do. So I mean, I could not believe I got into the original, the Katniss Everdeen movies, but I at that point the kids were into it a little bit, so I went for that. And once you start, you can't stop. All right. So, oh gosh, here, Wade. Okay, folks. It's 2 a.m. in the East Coast. I need to rob him my cash machine later. Oh, geez, stop. Not that much New York. Please don't bring it here. But hey, all right. So anyway, yeah, your Muslim uncle as asking, okay, you
Um,
just did you ever have a movie preview make you think something totally different than the movie you saw in the theater? The Village. But
I
go ahead,
don't
Jess.
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, maybe like what happened with
Mm-hmm.
like the Star Wars ones
Mm-hmm.
a bit, because that's what a lot of people were saying about either you had all the good stuff in the previews and then there wasn't really anything,
Right. Well, I would
or
say
so.
The Village is one that I expected something else, and I should have. I was so mad with that one that I would have walked out, but the missus dropped me off, and I couldn't just. At that point, I was going to sit there till the bitter end. But yeah, all right, exactly. So let me say hello to Miss Martin Muses tonight. Hello, Miss Martin Muses. Good to see you again. Oh man, we got 12 of y'all hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate y'all being here. Jess, thanks for coming on with me a little bit.
Mhm.
Let's see. Um, was Cagle? If you ask him worst movies ever, pick any Nicolas Cage film except Kick Ass. He was fantastic in this one. Well, you know what? I will say the one problem. I, I actually do like Nicolas Cage. The Mrs. likes Nicolas Cage too. It's almost like he's got this acquired taste thing. And I don't remember the name last year of the movie. He can't. Well, that's fabulous. I'll look up the name. It was Nick Cage playing Nick Cage in a movie. Do you remember that one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm looking it up real quick because it was a good one too. Nick Cage. Okay, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It was the name of it.
Never heard of it.
It had Pedro Pascal and uh, Nicolas Cage in it. It really is a kind of a cool movie. So if you want, I mean, it's worth a try. That's all. That's all. It's worth a try. And then Nick Cage has, but the Cage Ghost Rider movies are underrated. All right, I've not seen those. So the final thought: best Nick Cage movie, Kiss of Death. All right. All right. Well, let me show you. Well, look, we're going to bring up this thing now. We can talk Nick Cage movies. We can talk the other stuff too. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Feel free. Tell us what your worst movie uh, in a theater is. Whether you're West Cagle, if you come in, if you're new, if you're lurking, let us know. Uh, Whoever, if you're here, I know Miss Mark Muses was in a minute ago. Feel free just to throw it in there. If there's one particular movie that was worse than the others, Mark D with a C. I know you're something besides Highlander too, Mark. You can't get away with that. We're gonna have to work harder. Speaking of working harder, our good friends, is this really a Walmart thing, or is this a
Hmm.
you don't know
What is?
this thing, the exploding reindeer poop?
Oh, I saw it last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if other places have it, but I have seen it at Walmart. It's like that zombie one. It's like they're getting for like the holidays, like taking the whippersnappers, but wrapping them in a different type of paper and then calling it something so they could keep selling it. Or whatever you call them. I call them whippersnappers. The little.
Yeah, yeah, but they're brown. They're chocolate. Oh, there you are. Hey, welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. So they're basically the whippersnappers, the little popping things. They just
Hmm.
colored brown.
Yeah, brown paper instead. Like those ones I sent you at Halloween time that were the glow in the dark and they called it zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try to remember, was it for I saw at one point last year, I think it was rainbow color for the paper and they called it unicorn.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
We
I
love
guess
unicorns
to
around
try
here.
and sell that sort of stuff like year round they're
Yeah.
theming it.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
theme it, it probably sells better than it does in the
yeah. I
general.
mean, that really, yeah, exactly. But still, a poop idea. It's like they're marketed for children, small kids. But hey, buddies, those have the CGI Mr. Hanky looking Jabba the Hutt and a New Hope. Oh man, you almost wow. I don't need a picture of that one. That is interesting. Howdy ho, folks. Now, David Cruz, best appearance was Officer and Gentleman. I don't even know who. Didn't even recognize him. That your Muslim uncle said Nick Cage is a wizard. I watch him in almost anything. Consider watching the movie where he never speaks. Can't tell you why I like him. It's Jeff Goldblum raised by a hippie thing. Huh. Oh man, this is getting fun out of control. But yeah, we had the festive holiday snappers. Let's see if we can blow in up on a little bit. Let's make sure I can. There you go.
You can see it's got. It looks just like the normal ones. It's just got the brown paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never bought them to see what they're like inside, but I'm guessing they're like that.
They're festive because they're called festive holiday snappers. So it's interesting. But hey, oh, what a crazy night. What crazy. So all right. Well, we'll close that down. Get this about here. So all right. Well, we are at about 2:00 in the morning. Oh, hey, Padawannabe, good to see you. How are you doing? Exploding reindeer poop. Don't Santa's reindeer poop sprinkles? So are they selling pot rocks? I don't know. You can do creative things with pop rocks these days, I think. So, but good to see you. Oh, they're fireworks, not food. Yep.
Yeah, something not food that I shared.
Quite fun. I do like the bread birds earlier. Those were a riot, I think. So. So let's see. One other thing I've got. Let's see if we can. All right, here we go with things. Just looking for things we got here. All right. Well, what I might do is I might go ahead and start wrapping up because I do have work in the morning. It is. Oh shoot! The thing with Discord I hate is that dadgummit, so many times I go and I put it in there, but I don't hit the right enter button. It's like it doesn't send it. So I'll go a few more later since I'm just hell. I mean, I might as well. I just did it. I just didn't hit enter.
Oh yeah, I just got the alert.
Then you get the thing saying, "Are you sure you want to send it to 70-something people?" Well, hell yeah, I do. It's like
because I think to make sure you weren't someone who accidentally did at everyone.
I know, but you know what? I've also been known to not send it after that. I forget about to answer the daggone question. So it's like it becomes like, dang it, why didn't you just send it? I've been happier. Yeah. So I'm gonna take it.
Fortnite's gonna have downtime tonight. So might probably means a download.
Yeah, probably so.
Supposed to have might not be after it comes up. It might not be till Thursday from what I was seeing from the leakers. Of some of the changes to reflect seasons 9 and 10.
Was the game,
we're gonna have,
but is the game going to be up tomorrow though?
Yeah, we're gonna have the meteor frozen in the sky, like it did that first time. Rocket is going to be completed.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. That is interesting. I kind of enjoy this season. I wish they'd keep it. Max Redstone. Fortnite may be down for a fortnight. No. Might not be a bad idea sometimes, but hey, Mrs. got a 60-second subscriber today. Good for her. I'm going to actually show you her page right now. So, folks, I'm going to promote my wife right now. Probably about to start winding down here. Jess, thanks for jumping on with me a little bit. So, appreciate it. Oh, yeah, that happens when you take that nap in the early part. Yeah, you tend to not want to sleep later. But hey, that'll be fun. Borderlands 2, I've heard about that game, not played it. So, DJ Hero. All right. Yeah, yep, no karaoke tonight. But hey, what I'm going to show is the missus here. Here's her YouTube page with 62 subscribers so far. She loves crafting, Asian dramas, manga, anime, video games. So basically, you can see here she's got the daily shows are on, each day at 9. Starts off with positive words and, some funny stuff for you to watch. Good start of a day. On the next, let's see, on Wednesday schedule, there's a surprise build. Tonight, you can see earlier today, she started on the coffee pot. So the other day was a cowboy edition that was in 2 parts. So, but look at, daily, stop by, say hi, be prepared for some laughs and, just some, just kind of, she's getting started in the world of streaming. So appreciate your support. Like I said, she's got a Ko-fi account and a Throne accounts that she puts out, so that if you wanted to support the channel financially, our builds, there are ways to do it. So, yeah. So, Buddy says you want. Sorry. I agree. I think that's awesome. I loved your Peaches song. I love the others, dude. You got a good voice, man. It's gonna be fun. Definitive collection box. That's the last version of the originals released besides the DVD edition. Oh. All right. The battle we have around here is widescreen or full screen. So like I said, check the missus out. She's also over on Twitch. So help her get there. She's at 41, I think, followers on Twitch. So now it's only 9 more. She hits 50 towards monetization. Of course, she'll have to make some other benchmarks, but she'll have the minimum number of followers there to be able to monetize. On the YouTube side, yeah, it's still got a ways to go, but 62 after 2 weeks is pretty darn good. Oh, all right. So there's the missus and her channel, and y'all can tell her I promoted her like she promotes me and other people. So, all right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. I've been going an hour and a half tonight, which is kind of cool on top of the hour and a half that I spent with Culture Casino tonight. So make sure, folks, go back and watch that stream from earlier tonight that I did with Culture Casino. Like I said earlier, yeah, I did get the 514 tonight. Yay, thank you. But I did, like I said earlier, is that, don't judge everything just because it has the word sports in it. There are lots of things that can be done, that can be fun, that really are in depth, that even goes outside of our normal days and the way we live. There's a lot with this, the changes in college football between the NIL, name, images, likenesses, where they can be paid, to the conference realignments, where you got teams in California now going to play teams in South Carolina, like in the same conference. So, I'm going to put this in the chat. So, yeah. So there's the link to the thing. So, yep. And yes, definitely do that. That's a good thing. I think, let me double check with things. So, all right, give me 1 second. I'm going to promote myself. So tomorrow night, oh crap, what happened there? Okay. I always love, what's that? Whoopa Troopa! Whoopa Troopa! Hey, all right. This is a great problem to have. Hey, I love it. Good to see you. Last movie, the worst movie you ever saw in theater was The Last Airbender. Oh, you didn't like M Night M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong Co. Oh, Mr. Angel's here now. Worst movie I watched in theater. Tough Guys Don't Dance comes to mind. Yeah, Mr. Angel. I finally only put it in the Discord about 10 minutes ago because I had lined it up and I somehow forgot to hit enter. But hey, good to see you now too. Oh, the dancing Ewoks. Come on, they're cute little teddy bears, my friend. You gotta love the Ewoks.
I got Wicket from Build-A-Bear. My dog tried to eat him.
Oh gosh.
Wicket
Wow.
doesn't have this little orange pullover thingy because Buddy made it disappear.
Hmm.
So he's like online so he had it in his paw, like little thing you could squeeze with him going like say if you like yum nub and I think maybe some he made some other noise. Yeah, because some of
Yeah.
the really cool fandom stuff is like
Hmm.
online only.
Hmm. Yeah. I got you. I understand. Murder bears. Hey, Corey. Corey's back too. Too. What up? Hey, good to see you again tonight. Yeah. I got bored. I just was worked up tonight. Didn't feel like Fortnite though, but hey, decided to come on live. Jess has jumped on with me. So oh no. Well, good night to you, your Muslim uncle. Thank you. Thank you. And good night and peace back to you, sir. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. So, yeah, they prefer the new celebration. To me, I'm okay either way. As long as the Empire lost, the Rebels won, so I'm happy. Ugh, this is a stream Hungry Boy and I can lead on this. Is the series of M. Shyamalan Ding Dong bad films. So, I mean, we already did The
I
Village, but
don't think I've seen many, if any. Isn't his usually like horror films?
kind of well, they're supposed to be. Signs is one that he did. So I think the crappening was, yeah,
Yeah, I don't do horror films.
it did not show. It show you. I show you until you hit refresh. Yeah, weird things on YouTube. You made it here though. We appreciate it. So 12 of y'all hanging out now this time of night. Good to see. Signs. Yes, University Signs has been either Signs or The Sixth Sense have been the two that I've heard. Hey, no problem, Mr. Angel. You have a good night. Good day. I'm about to ready to go to bed myself, but hey, good to see you today. Thanks for staying by. Hi, appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, Haley Joe Osment. I see dead people. Oh wait, that's your career, Corey. I kind of am the same thing. I've got to be up at about 4.5 hours to be able to drive 45 minutes. So it kind of happened. I mean, I last night I went to bed really early, so I'm really good tonight. But but the biggest part, if I could work from home all the time, it wouldn't be a big deal. I'd roll out of bed like 10 minutes before work started, be all ready to go. But yeah, and it's your buddy's right with a lot of movies. Six Sense is good, but one of those once you've seen it, you've seen it. It's kind of like
Mhm.
I Am Legend doesn't have the same effect as the first time that I saw it with Will Smith. Not that it's bad, no, by any means. Not that it's bad. It's just that you've seen it. You're like, okay, I've seen that, done that, and just go with that. Let's see. I'm trying to open up something so we could go an outro. Okay, let's see. This. No, didn't do that. Wow. Ooh, I picked up the wrong thing. Let me double check where I'm at. Oh, crap. I hate when stupid things happen. All right. We'll figure this out. All right. So, hey, I'm going to do something there real quick. Let's see. Corey said, I try to work at night, but people get mad when you cut yards and trim trees at 1 to 3 a.m. Yes. Yes, exactly. My neighbor's like, oh, God, like I hear him at 8:30, or I'm like, go back to bed. Ahoy, shooter! Good to see you tonight. Wow, all you guys coming in tonight, crazy. Smash that like button. We're up to 19 likes already. Holy hand grenades, Batman! Thank y'all. So many good people coming in this late night. Thank y'all for the support. Thanks for coming by. We got another sub tonight. Thank you. So we're at 514. None of y'all watching here. Thank you. So let me let's see. Let's see if we can find one more person to get 20 likes. Why not? Hey, quick! I need to go grab the missus phone and do it. Yes, Max. I know you would like to jackhammer concrete between 11 and 5 a.m. Exactly. Now, let me see. I'm going to do something, and it's not me taking from the missus because she and I have talked about it. I'm going to show today's what's on today's calendar for celebrations and stuff. So just bear with me about this. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to bring up the National Calendar Day, but I'm going to talk about something that Buddy said right here. He liked the first third of I Am Legend. It goes off the rails after that. Was it after the dog got infected or what? I mean, that was a horrendous scene for a lot of people. Was the dog, when the dog had to go? It was very traumatic. But I watched it for the first time with my mother-in-law because the missus didn't really want to see it, per se, and it wasn't her thing. She did go a little bit later. Oh, good. Hey, is that a My Little Pony, aka West KO? Try switching your cast to God, that's so funny. You guys. Hey, there's 20. We got 20 likes now. Oh gosh. All right. Let me see. But yeah, back to y'all. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent was in 2022. Nicolas Cage, you got to check it out. I think he did good in it. I thought it was a funny one. The missus liked it. Yes, it did. Now Corey does. I do commercial tile work at night, coast to coast for 6 years. Oh, cool. Okay. I misread that at first, but that's yeah. I think especially that's the time you have to work when people are out of the building. Now, Shooter says the CGI for my Legend was bad. See, that's the stuff I don't notice. I don't notice things like that. The missus does. A lot of you good people do, but I don't. So do you notice stuff like the CGI? Does it stick in your craw?
It depends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it is like you see some of those ones that are like really bad, where it like ruins the scene because
Mm-hmm.
it kind of takes you out of the moment. Like if it can be kind of bad, but it just kind of all
Mm-hmm.
blends in and you can enjoy it. Like with some of the like you can with some like old movies and like old special effects.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get those ones where like, oh, it's been really great, or like 90% of the screen, or like has like you got some CGI that's really good, and then you got that bit that's really
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Right.
So you notice that because it's sticking out because it's so different, and then it takes you out.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, that's the problem though. I don't really notice that stuff like a lot of people do. I end up I don't know whether it's just that I don't know what it is. I just go in and watch the movie and I'm able to not look at things. Now I know bad acting, bad writing, but it's just like I can't tell like what you're saying.
Oh, what
But
is
to somebody like you or the missus, I mean, it jumps out at you. So, um, let's see here. Let's go there. Corey says my problem with that movie is it did some brain dead things and no way you live active if he act like that so long. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I might be more like this. It has to be really, really bad for me to be affected. So, oh, all right. So, hey, Shooter came in. M. Night Shyamalan came. Unbreakable and Signs are your favorites. Yes, those are good ones that I've heard about. I've not seen Unbreakable. I've seen parts of Signs. Now we were talking about worst movies because to me, The Village just, me and Hungry Boy have already done that, talked about that. And I tell you, I think if he did Happening, it was just about as bad. So, but it's it's all in your beholder. The beholder. If you like it, you like it. You like what you like, and that's awesome. Uh, Max said, I Am Legend. Will Smith tries to outdo Charlton Heston, a Mega Man laughable. More like I Am Legend. Ah, God. Y'all too funny. Yeah, and that was good. I've heard good things about Unbreakable. So yeah. So Buddy says I went through this phase kind of starting with a mummy where all monsters had this fake extra large mouths to open, yell, and bite. This had that. So okay.
Yeah, that's one of those like the Mummy. Yes, it was kind of dated CGI, but you didn't take your storyline. But then in the second one, when the Scorpion King, when he's half all like scorpion like him out, it's just like
Mm-hmm.
it was just so obvious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was for that time pretty good CGI, but the texture, like everything about the way he looked, did not match anything else with how that scene looked. You know,
Right.
like if
Right.
the rest of the background and everything else looked real crappy like that, you wouldn't notice it. But the rest looked really great, and then like a bad Photoshop. Like this don't belong with the rest. He just didn't
Yep.
match, and it does kind of take you out a little bit when you see that because you're like, wait, what?
I think I remember what you're talking about. The one scene with the guy that's really, really bad.
With
The
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 Rock,
it was like
yeah,
you're talking about the
where the
oh
Rock's
god
the Scorpion Key
that was
in the
horrible.
second movie,
That was
where they
horrible.
go to that
Yeah,
pyramid with the
his face
stone in the
didn't even
top.
look. His
When
face
they're
didn't even
fighting,
look
the
good.
whole scene looked great, and then the Rock as
Yeah,
that scorpion came out, and it's
but
just like,
his whole face was way off with that. Yeah. I
and the
also
way the
back.
scorpion looked, it didn't fit.
Yeah. Well, I Am Legend kind of they had the one like lean reader zombie guy that looked kind of fake with the way they did his head too. So I get what you're saying with that. So Wade, good luck. Just bear with it. You got to bear with those retainers. Make sure you go back and have them double check it. Whoopa's the mummy. All right, Whoopa. What? Yeah. What about the mummy? So let's see. Like I'm kind of like this also. If they move good, if the movie's good or fun, I can deal with bad CGI, and I kind of think like that. But if you're technical and those things bug you, yeah, it's yeah. So Shooter
I said,
says,
like,
yeah, mummy holds
especially
up.
like I said, like, especially the first time, because you're not expecting it, because everything else has been, especially with it coming so late in the movie, everything else has been beautiful
Mm-hmm.
up until that point, and then suddenly you're like, wait, what?
Nope. Yeah, it's a big letdown too. It's like, dang. Well, let's look at today. Let's look at today. It is November 21. Guess what's happened today? What type of events are today? According to National Day Calendar, it's World Television Day. Woohoo!
Ooh.
World Hello Day. I've got a. Well, that was great. Excitement. Well, let's look at it then. World Television Day. Why did it check November 21st? I guess. Okay. The first television set was invented in 1927. Oh. But 1928 was the first television broadcast. 1938, television sets became commercially available. What did they do for that 10-year period? Of course, we know that it was rare to have them in TV. Only in 1949, only 1 million households had owned a television set. $1,200. Wow, though that's crazy. Um, how to celebrate? Just sit on your butt and watch TV. So all right. And in 1996, the UN General Assembly proclaimed November 21st as World Television Day. It commemorates the first World Television Forum held that same year. During the forum, leading media figures discussed the growing significance of television in our ever-changing world. That is World Television Day. World Hello Day. Hey, with a lot of people around the world, I need to figure out how to say hello in different languages. So, all right, that's today, November 21. Then we got National Gingerbread Cookie Day. Woohoo! I'm all for that. National Red Mitten Day. Well, it's too damn warm down here for us. And then National Stuffing Day. How about that? The precursor to Thanksgiving. How about that?
Oh, it's 30s here, so that's good mitten weather.
Well, there you go. Uh, exactly. CJ has a crutch for bad film writers these days more than an enhancement. Yeah. Um, exactly. Nothing wrong with a cheap movie. Expensive. It's expensive movies that look cheap that I have an issue with. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, God, we still got 10 people with us, but I think I do need to go to bed. It's almost 2:30.
Mhm.
We have gone almost, I've almost gone 2 hours. And Jess, you've been on for about an hour, I think so. So, oh, Buddy's got his day. It's a ginger people day. Yes. Mrs. used to be redhead, but yeah.
I came out a redhead, but
We
it
still,
fell out.
yeah.
It fell out at like a month old, and then I was like mouse brown growing up. Now
Well,
it's more of a dark brown.
one of our kids had it
Quite
for a
a
while,
tantrum.
but then it changed. Yeah. No, I got you. It's so crazy how that happens. So, yeah, exactly. Hey, but don't go yet. I'm going to talk about a little bit more what we've got coming up. All right. Well, with that now, I told you about the missus. Remember her 9 in the morning. But tomorrow night we got football again. This time, unlike tonight, like I said. Oh, hold on. Let's do that. And let's do that. There. All right. Like I said earlier, don't always judge football as anytime we talk sports as it has to be football. This one last night I did this earlier this evening with Culture Casino was about the business side of college football. Go back, take a look at it, talk about that video, check it out. A lot of good stuff, and really was not about football or baseball. It was just talking about the business environment in college athletics these days. Was definitely different, definitely a lot of fun, definitely challenging. So now tomorrow night, I'm back to the last regular season college football weekly, where Lorena Creole will be the guest, talking about Florida State with me, among other games, especially appropriate with the Queen of Florida here for Florida State week. So hope you join us for that. Also remember the Missus has her live stream at 9 in the morning. Uh, Special Thanksgiving Day stream. We'll be working in conjunction with Masters Maniac Mexico, somebody that you see in this chat a lot, um, either on Twitch or here at Twitter. We're gonna do a little Thanksgiving event this Thursday, and Master's supposed to make some meals, and we're gonna have a different type of stream completely. Hopefully, you can come in around your festivities and holidays, and if you don't have anybody, then anything, join us Thursday at 3 p.m. and have a good time with us. Which reminds me, I got to mail him some chill chat like tonight was just something, whenever I want to go ready. And a lot of the streams in the next several weeks will be, if they're not already scheduled yet, will be impromptu streams. So just trying to slow down a little bit with the holidays. And also random streams about Fortnite with fun with Dad Man friends. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's actually human beings that talk to me. Late night like this. If we'd have had more people, if I'd early up, this could have been a late night with Dad Man and friends. But hey, just appreciate you again being here. And remember, all the videos on YouTube and Twitch. You got anything else to say before we close up, Jess?
Nope.
All right. Well, make sure you Dadman Walking 55 on YouTube, Twitch, and on Twitter. So make sure you accept no substitutes, that it is that spelled as that way in all locations with the banana football avatar you see on the screen here. So with that, my friend, wait. No bowl. I have no clue what you're talking about, bowls or predictions. So anyway, on that note, folks, I hope y'all have a great night, great day, great week, and we will catch you tomorrow. I will catch you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on Twitch or here on YouTube, and catch the missus tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, and check out her channel, check out her show. She does a great job. Oh, hello to Kenny. Oh my God. Hello, Canadian Spider-Man. Good to see you tonight. How are you doing? So, Oh, good college football. Well, wait, you got to talk in complete sentences. I really didn't know what you're saying. I will probably talk about college football, the bowl games when they are set up. But next a week from Thursday, we're actually talking about doing a real college panel where different people sharing out, taken by conferences and talking about the five major conferences that are existence for this year. But go watch me and Culture talk earlier about how conference realignment is threatening the balance of power and how many conferences there are overall. All right.
Oh,
So
you talk about the ridiculousness of the Big Ten being like 13 teams.
well, the SEC is going to be 16 teams.
Well, no, but you have
Yeah.
Big Ten as the name, and it's more than 10 teams.
I don't know if that's worse or as much as it'll go from New Jersey, Maryland up to New Jersey, all the way to Oregon and down to LA now. It just
For Southeastern Conference, you're going all the ways up to the Northeast Coast.
Right. Well, no, the SEC stops at South Carolina on the East Coast. Then it's Tennessee. Okay. Then it moves over to Missouri and Arkansas. Yeah. Now the Atlantic Coast Conference goes from Georgia Tech, which is in Atlanta, FSU, and Tallahassee, up through Clemson and North Carolina and Virginia, and then it goes.
That makes sense if they started moving more inland, but they'll do stuff.
The problem. Next year, the ACC, that conference, has now invited SMU, which is in Texas, and Stanford and Cal, which are Middle California, West Coast, to join it.
That's not Atlantic anymore.
Nope. And the Big Ten is more like a true intercontinental. It's from one East Coast to West Coast, so go figure. All right, folks. Well, hey, on that note, make sure you go like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff here, even on Twitter. Make sure you sign up for the notifications on YouTube and Twitch. But as a backup, follow me on Twitter. You see when I go live, because I usually always put it out there when I go live. So on that note, I hope, yeah, exactly. Wes Cagle, I do agree with that. Canadian Spider-Man, love seeing him up with a bonfire sometimes. So. All right. And good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. Good night, everybody. Good night, chat. And good night, Jess. Thanks again. Bye, all.